My name is Oluwaseyi Anifuwose, and I'd like to welcome you to the Let There Be Teachers series. What are we doing on this series? We're going to be engaging teachers. We're going to be engaging two classes of teachers. One, teachers that are doing exceptional things in their classroom. You know, teachers that are doing things beyond the classes, beyond the classroom. Teachers that are not settling for less. We're going to be having them join this series. And then we also have some other teachers that, you know, that probably have left the classroom and they are doing something great. Okay, they are doing something amazing, something great. And so we're going to be inviting them to this to join us and share their stories with us. Once again, you're welcome to the Let There Be Teachers series. In a few months ago, I did some video series. On that series, I talked about teachers who have transitioned into strong political leaders. You know, if we look at the history of Nigeria, people like Tafawa Balewa, he was a teacher. Avani Koku was a teacher. You know, our Professor Yemi Osibajo, a teacher. All right. So, you know, beyond just the subject that you teach, you have the capacity to do more. A teacher is the one who has the capacity to illuminate the mind, inspire change, and transform generation one type at a time. So you are not just a teacher; you are much more than a teacher. And so today, I have a friend, a colleague on the live joining me this evening, Mr. Oyebola Olabisi. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Great. Can you see me? Because I'm not sure I can see you properly. Can you see me?
I can't see you at all.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hope it's not a network issue. But I know that you are here. Okay. How have you been, sir? It's been a long time. How is everything?
Everything is fine. It's been a very long time. I think it is over 16 years now or something like that.
Indeed. It's been many years ago that we met at Legacy High School. Just to give you a bit of a background. So, Mr. Olabisi, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Mr. Olabisi is one of the best math teachers that I know. One of the best math teachers I have ever come across. You know, I've been in this space for many years. I've been in the classroom for many years. I've had the opportunity and the privilege to engage a lot of teachers and a lot of math teachers. But I can say this, and it's not because he's on the call. I'm not trying to massage your ego, but I'm privileged and I'm proud to say that Mr. Olabisi here is one of the best math teachers that I've ever come across. Our first point of contact was at Legacy High School in Akonjo. You know, that was literally the first place I started teaching.
Yes.
All right. I met Mr. Olabisi, and at that time, he was a senior colleague. He's been teaching way before that time. All right. And, you know, I appreciate his the competence, his passion for education and for the student that he was teaching at the time, and the grace with which he carried himself. All right. And I'm not surprised that he is where he is today. And so, many years after I left Legacy High School, we reconnected again. But I think that at that time, he was already into politics. Anyway, I'm going to leave him to tell us more about that story. But the point is, he's now elected councillor in Lagos State. And he's going to be sharing with us that story because I've always said it, that teachers have the capacity for more. And that the classroom is a preparation ground. The classroom prepares you for greater responsibility. So we're honored and we're delighted to have Mr. Oyebola Olabisi on this call this evening. Mr. Olabisi, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Anifuwose Seyi, It was nice working with you in Legacy. You and Mr.
Wilson.
Wilson, you
Yeah.
have really added value to teaching them, the students and even the teachers, as far as ICT is concerned. And I'm happy seeing you here today, flying the flag. You keep making the flag flying. Thank you for not resting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, we just get into the conversation right away because we didn't start early, but thankfully, we're here and then we can just discuss. So, my first question, no, two questions in one. It would be, um, what inspired your journey into education, into teaching? I would say that I normally say, and I'm proud to say it, that I am a teacher by choice and not by chance. So how did you? What? Why did you join the teaching profession? Why are you a teacher? That's number one. And then what inspired you to leave the classroom and venture into politics, right? But let's start from why are you a teacher in the first place? Let's start from there.
Thank you so much. I can say that I am a born teacher.
Amazing.
I'm a born teacher. When I was in school, secondary school, among my mates,
Mm,
I am the one that always lead by example. I encourage them. I look at myself then as a teacher. I will come earlier to school.
mm,
If it is chemistry, I will have written questions on chemistry. If it is maths, I will write it on the board. Once they come into the class, in the next day, when they come into the classroom, they will know that Bola BC will have written something on the board.
This
So
as a student, right? You were doing this as a
no,
student.
my mate, when I was in secondary school, science
Oh,
student, my own mate,
wow.
when we are in class, I behave like a teacher then. I will write the questions, what is gravitational force, what is chemistry, what is this. They will need to go and search because they believe that I have read those things ahead.
Mm,
I can enter the classroom, I will say, okay, let us do quiz on maths, on this. So it has been part of me. And when we graduated, I still love teaching. I just love making impact wherever I am. When I serve in a secondary school, the biggest school in Uyo, a girls' school. I was given the best teacher copper then. In
wow.
short, the principal then thought if she had chance, she will prefer me to stay in Uyo because I always deliver. And when we finish, came back to Lagos, I started teaching Lerato where I was. The woman came from abroad when I want to leave Lerato for Ifako International that I should stay. She can double my money. I say no. Ifako International is better than Lerato. Let me go and improve on myself and the student too. Some students follow me to Ifako International then.
Wow.
Then you too, you are a witness to this. When I got to Legacy and I wanted to quit for politics, the proprietress then, she called me. She said, why what do you want to go and do in politics? You are good in what you are doing now.
Right. Why leave us alone?
Why do you want to leave us alone? All the students, they want you are. But in life, that is, I want to now shift to why I joined politics. In life,
Mm,
while I was in the classroom, I see the classroom as a training ground.
mm,
I always put down all what I want to do outside the classroom, using the model of the classroom, so that not only the student I'm teaching in the classroom we see the stuff or we get the idea. If I stay in the classroom, only the student I'm teaching, maybe 50 something of them, we only benefit from the knowledge I want to impart. So the best way is to go into politics, try to let them see how we can do things in a different way, how we can impart knowledge, how we can make life better through teaching. And see,
Mr. Olabisi, you're welcome. So sorry that we had
no problem, sir.
We'd like you to land on your thoughts. I was just creating a background that I have another question to ask you, but we'd like you to land on this your thought first off. So please land on what you were talking about, how, why you left the classroom.
Yes, I left the classroom because, one, while in school, I started organizing competitions.
Okay.
For students in non-schools, and the purpose is I believe I can still reach out to as many students as possible. I just don't want to be confined in a place. I believe other students need the idea. So I started organizing competitions, believing that if I call the teachers, I can share the ideas of teaching the student, the method they can use to make these students be perfect, good in mathematics. Because one, mathematics is the bedrock of all subjects. And once they are good in mathematics, they can easily solve problems. Absolutely. And in our nation, we need problem solvers. That's why we need people that can think critically, solve problems, think outside the box. Are you getting us? So yes. Doing this, we can't just limit it to a school that you are placed to teach. So when I started the competition run, I realized that I have to be in government. That is the only way I can preach. I can tell the people and it will spread. And getting into politics is not an easy thing. You need to convince them too. You need to let them know the reason why you want to be there. And it's not a thing that you can easily just go there and get there. It's a thing you need to keep on doing. While you are in school, you keep on doing politics until the right time will come. So when I joined politics, I went there to make a change. I went there to impart knowledge. I went there to lay the foundation, a very good foundation that they will learn through learning. And I thank God today, it's not about money. It's about what you have in mind that you want to do. All the foundation, all the ideas you have gathered, all the ideas I always write inside the notebook while I was in the classroom, that I will keep and smile, that with time this thing will germinate and become big. That's the time you can execute all those ideas. I thank God, as little as the post is, a councillor, I have tried to make impacts, not only in my ward, throughout my local government, Agbado Oke-Odo.
We're going to thank you so much. We're going to get into your impact as a councillor. Okay. Right? Okay. I just to confirm, you are the councillor representing Ward D, right? Is it Ward D or Ward C?
Ward D, Ableda.
So you are the councillor representing Ward D. You are the majority leader, Agbado Oke-Odo LCDA. Yes. All right, amazing. So we're going to be asking you to know your impact. How since you became a councillor till now, how many months or years now?
Yes, it is just a year and some weeks now.
Great. So you've done at least 12 months in office.
Yes.
So yes. My question will be on what has been your impact, but before we go there, I want to now ask a question about, you touched on it briefly, but we'd like you to do more, right? Teaching doesn't pay well. That's why let there be teachers who are advocating better teaching standards, conditions for our teachers. right? So not a lot of teachers are being paid well. So the question to you, Mr. Olabisi, tell us, let us know. We know why people go into politics. What motivated you to go into, to leave our classroom and go into politics? Was it economically driven, you know, or, you know, just I don't want to say the other one, but, you know, convince us that the reason you're into politics is not because you want to change your financial status. All right, that's the question.
Thank you. I did not join politics because of financial status. I've been in politics right from 1998 during the DPN because I joined my brother, though late now, the late Femi Olabisi. I joined him. He was the one that was contesting for House of Assembly. He was the flag bearer for DPN, House of Assembly then. So I joined him. He even told me particularly that you need to join politics because of all this program you are doing. It will not reach anywhere unless you join politics. Because before now at all, around 1997, 96, 98, I usually run programs. I've been doing programs for youths in my area, competitions. It has been in my blood. So he called me that all these things you are trying, using your money, personal effort, people will not support it unless you are in government. Let's do this politics together. And I joined them since 1998. And we started. While we are in politics, I've been in school, building all my ideas in school, executing it gradually. That until I get to the power, I will now showcase all the ideas, how it can benefit humanity, from youth to women, from old ones to the aged ones. So my dream is not even about financial status at all, but all the ideas I have created, all the ideas I have seen as a big dream coming into reality. And I thank God by now in my ward, even in my local government, they know that yes, this one came with ideas. So it's not about financial status, it's about eagerness to let a lot of people know the stuff you have inside you.
We're speaking to Mr. Oyebola Olabisi, who was once a math teacher. Like I said, for those of us who didn't hear me, he's one of the best math teachers I've ever met. All right, I met him years ago, 2009, at Legacy High School in Akowojo, and Mr. Olabisi is an amazing math teacher. But now he's the Councillor Ward D and the majority leader, Agbado Oke-Odo LCDA. And my next question to him is simple. And please, I like this is one of the reasons we have him on this call this evening, to tell us how his experience as a teacher has shaped what he's doing right now. Do you understand the question, sir? So
yes,
you've been a teacher for many years, right? How, what are those how has that shaped what you do now? All right, what impact does it have on what you're doing currently? That's the question, sir.
Thank you so much. I thank God for the past 1 year that we are using office. Nearly everybody, they have known that this is a thoroughbred teacher. This is a born teacher. This is a teacher that shows that he is really a teacher. Believe me, I prefer to be called Olukoni, Oyebola Olabisi.
Amazing.
because my life is about teaching. Even in the chamber, in the council, they know that my own style is about teaching, doing it right, making impact, laying it the way it's supposed to be laid. And to talk about the impacts, I'm a type that I believe from the classroom, whatever you give the students, if you give them one, it becomes 100. Once you train the students, once they are out, you have trained a lot of lawyers, doctors, engineers. So while in council, I have made efforts and I've done it. I gave 300 JAM forms to our youth because I know that money may be problem of some parents and the student may be a very good student. So I gave them to zone by zone, wards, even outside my own constituency. I distributed the free JAM form out. Then we organize people that are very good in mathematics, you know, that's my field. We organize mathematics competition. We showcase those that are extremely good in our local government. Then we presented them to the council chairman. We gave them cash gifts. Then we have essay competition. They speak about a theme about Agbado Oke-Odo. All these are sponsored by me. Then the best students, we presented into the council chairman. They recognize the school, the student, they give them money, them laptop, even art exhibition, because we believe that not everybody will be good in mathematics or will be outspoken like that, but they can be good in creativity. So we have art exhibition, draw the council chairman, draw Asiwaju, draw the governor. We have so many young talents that are coming out with good drawings. We have showcased them. People have known them. Then we train people on skill acquisition, how you can be independent. Because all my life is about teaching. So if you are listening to me, you will see that what I do is teach, teach, teach. So we teach them skill acquisition, how you can do adire, tie and dye, how you can do makeup and gele, how you can do bead making, make cake, baking of cake, all those things. Then little support that we can give them after training, we usually give them. Then we encourage our youths in sport too. I go into sports, games, Scrabble, Ludo, table tennis, whatever you are good in. We will love to showcase your talent. And all these things, I brought it under one event, which is Agbado Oke-Odo Festival. So under that Agbado Oke-Odo Festival, we showcase all the talents we have in Agbado Oke-Odo. And all these things are knowledge I have gathered while in classroom. You know, we usually display some of this talent while in school. If you remember legacy then, when they do competition on music, dancing, football, some will be good in classroom, in books. Maybe mathematics, some their own is to sing, dance. Some are footballer, and we encourage them. So I'm doing the same thing in my community. All youth must excel. In short, I went into looking for somebody that can train youths on instruments, playing of instruments. So we just finished that one, 3 months training on playing of instruments like talking drum, saxophone, drum sets, piano, even voice training. And they went to studio to record after we finish all this training. So I have been trying to make sure that all this knowledge, we impart it on our youths too, so that they can become better person tomorrow. Even before coming here, we started our tutorial class on mathematics and English because we believe mathematics is one of the problem for students. We started it today, 12 to 3. It was from there that I came home so that I can join this conversation. I did not stop teaching because I believe that is part of my life. Once you stop teaching, you can't grow. Once you keep teaching, you learn more. So, thank you for now. Hello.
Oh, I didn't know I was muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I was speaking. I didn't even know that I was muted. My apologies. I was just trying to really appreciate, to say that thank you so much for the great things that you are doing. All right. For those that are just joining us, Mr. Olabisi was a math teacher, and he's still a math teacher. He just said it that,
Yes,
even
I'm
though
still
he's a
teaching.
counselor, he's still teaching, and that is a hallmark of a teacher. Teachers never stop teaching. So for those of us who don't know him, Mr. Olabisi was my colleague at Legacy High School. He was one of the best mathematics teachers I've ever met, and currently he is a counselor representing Ward D, and of course the majority leader, Agbado Oke-Odo LCDA. Right? He's now into politics, and we're just having a conversation. And the question that we just asked him now is how his experience as a teacher, how has it shaped what he did? And he has just told us an amazing things that he's doing because he was once a teacher. He understands the needs of the people, the needs of the students. So thank you so very much. So as we round off, I'm going to ask, you have an experience both in education and in politics, and we have teachers joining us this evening, and of course we're going to have teachers that will watch this series. All right, so what do you think are the biggest challenges teachers are facing, and what advice do you have for them? All right, what are the challenges of teachers? Maybe you can just mention 2 or 3 because of time. The biggest challenges teachers are facing, and from your experience, how do you think, what solutions would you provide for those challenges? Very quickly as we round off.
Yes, we all know the challenges. It is not new, and that is why a lot of people, they underrate teachers. They don't want to be a teacher. Even in school, your students that you labored on, that you believe in, if you talk about teacher, they say, no, I can't be a teacher. I don't want to be a teacher. And they love you. They love how you teach them. And they don't want to be a teacher.
You don't want to be, yes.
They don't want to be a teacher.
They appreciate what you're doing, but do you want to be a teacher? No.
So at times they make you feel so bad, but we are used to it. We just laugh it off. That you too, with time you will see. Oh, it is the government. We government. Yes, I'm part of the government now.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. We are there.
Yes. It is we that we have to make sure that teaching profession is the best. Without teaching, no world, no nation, no development. So it is the foundation of everything. It is the bedrock of everything, of any development. They must be placed on a salary that will be so great that they will love to teach, and when they love to teach, the students too will love to learn, and the learning process will be easy for everybody. But when they try to run scatter in order to make sure that the ends are mixed, they meet their demands, by doing another work there, they will not concentrate on the teaching. They will not concentrate because they are thinking about how to do another job in order to support what they are taking from the teaching. So the best bet is to make sure that they focus on the education sector so that the teachers, they are well paid. Through that, all problem will be solved. You know, nowadays students will even say school na scam.
Exactly. The Olodo uprising.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are not ready to work. They will say school na scam. The exam, they will go and wait for somebody to write it for them, and at the end they will become a problem in the society. So
Wow.
we need to look into this so that once they face the educational sector, they pumping money, all these school na scam, people will even prefer to go to school to teach, and problem will be solved.
See, I'm so happy that as a politician, as a councillor, that you are saying it, that we need to pay teachers well. That
Very well.
advocacy,
I was
that
once a teacher
awareness,
now.
that advocacy,
I'm
that
still a
awareness,
teacher.
we cannot stop. Teachers, just in case you don't know, we're talking to Mr. Olabisi. He's a councillor in Lagos State. If you are not in Lagos, so please, where he's in support because he's in politics, he's in government, he's not just in politics, he's a public servant, and he acknowledges that teachers must be paid well, and let them
Very
be.
well.
That is what we're doing. That's what we're in fact, that's at the top of our advocacy, you know, that teachers must be paid well, and I'm glad that you just said it. So thank you so very much.
Thank you,
And
sir.
so I like to ask. So we're losing teachers in our classroom. So I don't even know how to ask this question, because would you want teachers to participate in politics and public leadership? You know, do you think more teachers should do that? I said it when we started this conversation. For those for those of us that are just joining, please thank you for joining. You're welcome. See, I saw a list of political leaders who started their careers as teachers. I mean, they were teachers. I mentioned Tafawa Balewa. There is Tafawa Balewa, Avani Koku. You know, the list is endless. Solomon Lai. All right, a lot of people who started as teachers. But today, I don't seem to understand why our teachers don't just understand that they are more valuable than just being a classroom teacher. So what would you be your advice as somebody who has been in the classroom? You are now a councillor. You are into politics. Would you
Okay,
encourage more teachers to go into politics and public
okay,
leadership?
okay. My advice, they should follow me. They should follow me. What's the meaning?
Okay, we want to know.
Politics is for everybody.
They say follow who no road, so we are following you.
Yes, politics is for everybody. Once you are not there, you are not there. You are saying they should increase the salary of teachers, they should do this, but you are not there. Who will do it?
Exactly.
Then when they are talking about politics, it's supposed to be for the intellectuals. Who are the intellectuals? Teachers.
Teachers.
Are you people there? No. You left the whole thing for those that do not know left and right. And now we are complaining. We won't complain if you are there, because we know how to solve the problem. If it is by using simultaneous equation, or we use substitution method, whatever method. But we left it for them. Compulsorily, teachers. It's not even only teachers, everybody. Because government is about us, it's about me, it's about every one of us. It is the decision they make that is banded on every one of us.
All of us.
So it's not about do we need to partake in politics. Politics does not stop you from teaching. I taught for over maybe close to 30 years, I don't know. I did not stop politics now.
Wow.
It does
Wow.
not stop what you are doing. It makes you relevant in your community. It makes people see you as a reasonable person, as somebody they can front to champion a cause. But when you are not there,
See,
so
I'm really excited, and what maybe this is not going to be. Are you there, sir? Are you there?
I'm here, I'm here.
Because this is not going to be the only time that we're going to speak. Sometimes before the conference, we're going to bring you back again. We're going to
Okay.
create more awareness, and then we'll bring you back again to speak about this particular topic, because we need teachers to hear this. And for those of us that are on the call, we need to be involved in politics. I wrote a book, Let There Be Teachers, and in the book I talked about the interplay between politics and policies. All right, policies are made by those in politics. All right, and policies affect every area of our lives.
Yes.
Everything that we do is being controlled by government policies. And who are the people that make the policies? Those in politics. And so we are. You made an amazing, a critical, significant point. Is that for us as teachers, we continue to complain. We're complaining this, that. But who is speaking for us? Who? They said that you cannot, in Yoruba, that you cannot bump somebody's head behind him.
Yes, now.
And then they also said that it is who wears the shoe that knows where it is pinching.
Yes.
So those who were not teachers cannot know the pain that we feel. So teachers must be involved. I mean, we can't stress this enough. So thank you so much for that strategic point. And we're going to have you again to speak to. We're going to create more awareness for people to join in, and we'll have this conversation again. I just two more questions that I will round up for today. It would be a lot of our teachers are being okay. So first off, let me ask this. What thing do you think, if you had the power to implement just one policy that will significantly affect the lives of teachers, what would it be? Very quickly, few minutes. One thing.
The first policy is to increase the salary of the teachers. That's the first one.
Good. All right. So teacher salary.
Yes.
Yeah. So the truth is, this one that we are begging people to come and join the teaching profession. When the salary is encouraging, they will come. We don't even need to beg them.
You won't beg anybody. Everybody will even start reading books.
Exactly. Exactly. So many see, and I'm glad that you created a balance. And what balance did you create? Did you make? Is that being in politics doesn't mean that it will take you away from the classroom. And I heard you loud and clear. All right.
Yes.
You are in politics and you are still teaching. And so many teachers are discouraged because of some obvious reasons that we've talked about. All right. And some of them are planning to. Some of them are leaving the profession. Some of them they are in the profession. They are teaching, but they have moved online. Okay. They have moved online. And then some of them have left Nigeria to they've jackpot. Do you understand? So we have three categories of movement from the classroom. Some are leaving actually into other professions. Some are moving into the online teaching, and then some they are just leaving this country. All right. So what message do you have for teachers? All right. So what encouragement do you have for teachers? As somebody who has been here for almost 30 years teaching, amazing.
Well, my word of encouragement is this. Everybody have their own life to live. They have their own plans too. So they need to make their own choice. Me joining politics doesn't mean everybody will definitely be in government. It's not. But my advice is wherever you are, that impactfulness, that belief, which is the teaching attitude, should not depart from you. You must make sure anywhere you are, people see you as a teacher. Either you are online, deliver diligently. Either you are moved to another profession, which is your choice. Either they are paying teacher very well or not. Some may still prefer another profession. Since you have passed through the teaching line, say well about us there. And if you have japa, I think once you japa, maybe it is still teaching, and you are still part of us, because teaching is general anywhere you are. I'm proud to be a teacher once again. My advice is, once you are proud to be whatever, anywhere you are, you make them proud. So make us proud. That is my advice for all teachers, anywhere you are. Yes,
Thank you so much, Mr. Oyebola Olabisi. The message is clear. Wherever you are, do your best, give your best, and make impact.
Yes.
You know that's the hallmark of being a teacher. Ensure that you make impact. And so it's been an amazing time speaking with you this evening, Mr.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we're going to be having you more, to speak to us, to encourage teachers. So thank you so much. We'll have to let you go. Thank you so much. And for those that joined, thank you so much for joining. If you know any teacher, as we round off, if you know any teacher doing well, all right, please let me know. Feel free. Send me a DM. Let's bring the person up. I'll let the person come and talk to us. Mr. Joseph Effiong, Folashade Ogunle, thank you for joining, and for everyone joining. It's been an amazing time with Mr.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, bye-bye, sir.
Who is the Councillor Ward A? Thank you so very much, everyone. Thank you so very much. And please have a great evening. Thank you, Mr. Olabisi.
Thank you, sir. And you too.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So connect with me next week, Saturday, same time, 5 p.m. We're going to bring another person to this session. Right? Let's have these conversations going on. Let's have this conversation. Let's know what teachers are doing in their classrooms. And if you want to be on the call with me too, I mean, let's discuss. We can have more than one person at the same time. All right. So if you want to join me on this session, feel free to reach out to me. Or if you know somebody, feel free to reach out to me. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you. Please do have an amazing evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much, Mr. Olabisi. Mr. Olabisi was a math teacher. He's still a math teacher. I mean, I thought he was, but he has clarified it. He's still a math teacher. And of course, he is the councillor representing Ward D and majority leader, Agbado Oke-Odo LCDA, Lagos State. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. For now, my name is Oluwaseyi Anifowose. I am a teacher.